I was able to push over 300 trophies with this Skeleton King deck. All right, here we go. Queuing it up. SK coming out. Now, Princess is pretty important in this deck. So if you don't have Princess, then this deck is probably going to be a little tough to work. Maybe you could try Archer in place of it, but then the main thing is the Royal buff that comes with the Princess, because this deck relies on being a 4 Royal base deck, and the main key component is that Princess. So getting her maxed out at 3 stars. The second super important factor with this deck to make it work properly is going to be the combination of the Skeleton King with the Royal Ghost, getting that undead buff as quickly as possible, so that way you can get your enemy hero to get +2 damage taken for 15 seconds is super important. Now, what we want to do here is I want to try to grab our SK upgrade. Now, because he's playing Archer Queen, we know he's probably going to be going for a more isolated, or not a more grouped up combo instead of isolation. So getting that first upgrade onto the Skeleton King that helps us deal damage to isolation is not really going to be an important factor here. So we want to make sure that we're going for that second upgrade onto the Skeleton King, so that way we can get some pretty good value with the resurrection and be able to get some a lot of the HP back for the SK. So to have the SK walk forward here, we can see he gets +6 back, and we're not going to be able to get enough HP recovered in that round. So he's got the Mega Knight there, which is going to be pretty difficult for us to deal with. So we want to make sure that we're pulling everything kind of forward. So now this is where we want to start placing down our other units. We're going to go with the Princess onto the Elixir tile here. And let's also grab the Knight, but I'm going to do something a little bit different. We're going to throw the Knight down here, and let's keep this as is. So we're going to throw the Knight here, which will cause everything to focus onto the Knight right away. He's actually going to be going with the first upgrade onto the Archer Queen. That is very interesting. But again, everything's going to be focused onto the Knight with the taunt. SK is going to be able to smoke that Archer Queen down. Princess is going to be able to get the super off. Going to get a ton of damage right there. Boom, SK coming in with that value super. And that is going to be a round 3 victory for us. So now we're up 2-1. And we're going to be switching over to round 4. So I think the most important thing here is just getting upgrades onto our Princess. I think we just need to go 2-star Princess right here if we can re-roll it. All right, so we got the Princess. Let's get that first upgrade going. There we go. Get the third. Let's get the third upgrade here. So we'll grab that third upgrade, and then honestly, I think getting the combination for the Knight, or the upgrade onto the Knight, is going to be important. Let's get the gain 5 shield per enemy taunted, because we're pretty much taunting his whole team with our Knight, right? So we want to make sure that we're able to get the Knight as much shield as possible, because we're going to be taking a lot of the focus from his backline units onto our Knight. And oh my goodness, the placement on the Knight there was clutch. He actually gets a big value out of it. Wow, that is big brain plays from him. Oh my goodness. Princess is going to be able to get a beautiful super off here, and this should be GG. SK going to be able to take care of that Knight. And oh, SK has plenty of health, so there it is. GG, well played with the SK. All right, here we go, queuing it up. We have SK matchup. Ooh, this will be good. SK versus SK. All right, so let's kick things off by dropping the Royal Ghost. Let's just go with the Royal Ghost, get the undead combo, see if we can beat him by getting a little bit extra damage onto his Skeleton King. I think that's going to be the best way we win this first round. Unless, of course, he has the isolation upgrade. No, it looks like he's going to be going with a witch down as well. So similar thought to just get the undead buff down onto the SK. So similar strategy coming through here, but obviously his strategy might work better late game, just due to the fact that he will be able to have a bit more unit spawning in with those skeletons. So let's see here. We do take his SK down. Let's see. Oh, the super coming in clutch for us, and we're able to walk away with the first round victory. That was huge. All right. Here we go. Round 2. I think our best bet is SK upgrade here. And I think we want to go with that first upgrade in this mirror matchup. I think that's going to be the best thing, because he's going to have to try to surround his SK, and if he's playing range with the Witch, he could have Chompy here. He could be going for Undead, which is a very big possibility. Yep, there's the Chompy here. He's going with that second upgrade, so we do have the benefit of the Ghost going invisible at the start. We are going to take a little bit of damage here, but we should be able to get that isolation rolling through. Yeah, there's the isolation with that energy drain. Huge isolation damage right there. And our SK, come on, clean up, clean up. All right, there it is. And Super's going to be coming down. We're not going to be able to get enough value right there. Ooh, and he walks away with round 2 victory. Okay, but this should be fine because now we can start placing stuff on our back right-hand side because Chompy's on the left. So we'll place like Princess and Musketeer in the back right-hand, although we probably want to get the benefit of the Elixir tile here. So let's actually, oh, we can go Knight. Yeah, that'll work. So let's go with the Musketeer. We'll drop the Knight down as well. Get this, get the taunt onto his SK. And this should work very well for us. Okay. We have the Princess onto the Elixir tile, so we'll get a little bit extra Elixir from the Princess. We'll get some huge value from the Princess. The Knight is going to taunt everything and pull that closer to the right-hand side, which is going to be perfect. He does have that 4 Undead combo with the SK. We are going to be able to get some value here. You see Chompy going all the way around. We get the isolation created onto his Skeleton King, which is massive. Princess value going to be coming in. We're going to be able to get some good damage with the Princess Super there. And now Chompy's coming through on the backside, but our SK has the isolation onto his SK and his Chompy, and Princess going to be able to start cleaning up and doing a ton of damage. Yes, there it is. All right, so round 3 going our way. Now we just need to get the upgrade onto the Princess here with the anti-heal, so that way Chompy's not able to get some burst. And the SK also will take effect of the anti-heal. So let's get that first upgrade. Let's get that second upgrade. And I think I'm going to hold with this. I don't know if I need to play my Apprentice Monk just yet. We don't know what that last unit is. If I had to guess, it could be the Hog Rider. Just so he has that clan buff working with the Witch. So he could be going for the clan class here. Let's see how this 4th round is going to play out, and if it is going to be the Hog Rider. No, it's going to be the Fisherman and Shark Bait. Okay, so he's going with the Sea synergy. He's going to be pulling everything in. Oh, he pulls it all closer, but the Skeletons actually kept it so that our Princess does not take the damage from his Shark Bait Super. So SK is going to be coming through, getting some really good value. Princess is protected, and we actually might still be able to come away with the victory here. And yes, there it is. GG, well played. All right, let's see. Royal Champion. Let's reroll here. Yeah, let's go for the reroll. We'll grab the Royal Ghost. We'll get that Undead buff. Again, getting that extra 2 damage to a hero. Super important, especially in round 1. If they don't end up playing anything, you're able to basically secure yourself a round 1 victory because you're getting that extra damage onto the hero. So he's going to be going with the Undead or the Royal buff here, so he'll be taking 1 less damage for the Royals. But that's perfectly fine. He'll get some decent value with the Mega Knight here. No boasts or anything onto his Royal Champion, so his Royal Champion will be able to generate him some extra elixir here, but we should be able to secure the round 1 victory before he can even get a takedown, and that is the case there. So easy round 1 victory for us. Now what we're going to want to do is, because his Mega Knight's isolated, let's go for the first upgrade onto our Skeleton King, if we can roll the Skeleton King. And, oh, we don't. That's tough. That is tough. And we can't even sell these Royal Ghosts. I don't need Royal Ghost upgrades right now. And we can't even sell them because if we put the Royal Ghost onto the field, it'll just upgrade our Royal Ghost. So we'll have to throw the Musketeer down here and try to bait everything from his backline closer to our side and see if we can create some separation and get some damage onto his Royal Champion and get that taken down as quickly as possible. So that's what we're going to do here. Royal Champion is able to take down our Musketeer in the backside, which no problem there. SK on the left-hand side cleaning up. Come on, take the Wizard down before it gets super. Nice. Huge amount of damage negated there by taking the Wizard down. And let's get the super rolling through for our SK. We're going to be able to get some good value onto his Mega Knight here. And our SK should be able to take down this Archer. Actually, Royal Ghost going to be coming in clutch as the Archer was focused onto the SK. So easy round 2 victory for us. And this might be a quick, clean 3-0. We're going to have to go for SK upgrade. That is going to be super important for us. Let's get the Princess down here. Okay, so there's the SK. Let's go with the isolation because we'll be able to get some isolation with the Royal Champion because everything is going to be walking towards our back line. So, although that Royal Champion is actually going to be taking one step forward and then just lock onto our Princess. So I actually am going to sacrifice placing the Princess onto the Elixir tile and placing in this back right-hand corner so we can try to pull the Royal Champion forward a bit. So he's going to be going with the Hog Rider here onto our SK. So now SK not going to be able to get the isolation onto the Royal Champion. Very smart play with that Hog Rider. But what we can do in the next round, if there is a next round, still might be able to get the clean sweep here. If there is a next round, what we'll do is we'll go for the Apprentice Monk for the silence onto the Hog Rider and not let him get value there. So gonna get the resurrection here, and it looks like he actually... Oh, we get the victory on HP. Let's go.